How's it, guys? Welcome back to the channel once again. A completely new day, not the same day, even though we're wearing the same clothes. This was not shot in the same day at all.
Nothing.
So we are we are in the Bowers and Wilkins room now. Behind the screen is the custom install speakers that I reviewed the 7.3s, few videos back. And then it's also doubling for the floor standards, the almighty behemoth of a Sensor speaker. Guys, this does not do us justice. This thing, goosebumps again. Always look at my goosebump-o-meter. It's insane. Diamond tweeter.
HTM1, yeah.
Oh, and then 80?
These are the 801Ds.
801Ds.
These are Bowers and Wilkins flagship.
Oh, man. And once again, guys, I know everyone doesn't love the white, but I think the white is stunning to look at. Small little poll. What do you guys prefer? Look of the Bowers, look of the monitor? Because I mean they're worlds apart. This is like super future, diamond tweeter on top, everything separate, tweeter on top, although being different tweeters. That being
AMT.
Yes, the AM3 ribbon tweeters.
Correct.
These being the diamond tweeters. If you guys don't know what the diamond tweeters are, there's actual diamond particles inside that tweeter that floats.
Well, yeah, so a few years ago, Bowers and Wilkins worked together with De Beers, and they actually manufactured a process to grow, obviously man-made diamond with carbon into the shape of a tweeter. And they've perfected that. I think this is the third or fourth generation of that tweeter, and it's their best tweeter yet.
Yeah, and you guys you'll see on the 700 series now. They've also, it's not diamond tweeter, but they also did the it's carbon, but they also decoupled the tweeter completely from the speaker itself in its own housing to give you like minimal to no distortion.
Correct.
Yeah.
They're all about eliminating distortion. Their technologies. This entire speaker, every single component in here has been tested to try and minimize as much distortion as possible. Nearly zero. I mean, it's crazy the technology and what they've done with these things.
I've heard these, but I've not heard them in the configuration we're going to do now. So we will play a cinema configuration for you guys so you can hear it. And you'll see another familiar face, my other love, SVS. SB16. This, I think one of these should be the ones that I had in for review as well.
Yes.
But now we have two of them. And in this room, it makes sense. I always say go PB if it's a cinema room. But having two of these with the class of speaker we have here, it's just going to give you a tighter, more quick and accurate bass.
Correct.
Where the PB can break down walls, this has more precision behind them. What amplification are we running?
So the front stage, the front left or right, center left is running with the monoblocks from Michi. They're getting 1.08 kilowatts of power per each speaker. So this is a 1 kilowatt rated speaker, and that amp is perfectly one-on-one matched for the speakers, so you are getting the best performance out of them. And we are using the for all the surround, so there's 4 in-ceiling speakers and 4 in-wall speakers, all the 800 series in-walls and in-ceilings. We're using 200 watts per channel Rotel power per each one of the surround speakers.
Process?
So, process is the MP60 from Lindorf.
Oh, so, Lindorf.
Beautiful process.
Yeah, guys, I must still do that video. I've not gotten around to it, but we had Lindorf training here a while back.
Yeah, a few months ago. Yeah.
And yeah, it's,
they literally rewrote
things
audio and the way that audio works. It's incredible.
We're going off topic now. I'll do a video, but things that we learn not to do, they tell you to do, but in a different way because it's designed for it.
Correct.
And it works. But I'll get into that. That's
a whole other science.
Yeah. It's, I'll show you guys that. Okay, so also screen, Stuart.
This is the Stuart screen. This is a material fabric. So obviously acoustically transparent. This is a brand new material from them. Normally it's perforated with holes, but this is their new generation of fabric. I just can't remember the name of the actual material, but it's the best performing picture-wise that they've ever been able to produce, and sonically as well.
Yeah.
So in terms of you want complete sonic performance with your speakers behind, this is going to be the best screen for that.
Al touched on that. That's always my thing with acoustic transparent. Micro perf, you lose a bit of audio quality, but you do where it's material, much easier for that sound to pass through. And there's this.
Think of it as a grill, like a speaker grill that you put on the front of your speaker.
And price-wise on their range, more affordable, more?
No, so there's a few components to this actual screen, and there's quite a few different layers on this actual screen. So you're kind of looking at about 120 for this specific screen. Still expensive. It's Stewart. They make the best screens on the planet, but unbelievable picture performance. Viewing angles amazing. Like they really spent a lot of time with the visual side of these kind of screens,
which we'll show you guys now,
and obviously the best performing sonically, to allow audio to pass through.
Also another place where I'm guilty, guys, on the cables and on the screen. I think it's the two places where most people cut corners. I still need to get myself into a good screen, and in the SA market currently, the only good screen you can get now is Stewart, because SI has pulled out.
Which is a shame.
It's a shame.
It's a shame.
Because I mean, Stewart and SI, I think some of the guys also went over, and
so Stewart was some of the engineers were working there from Stewart, and they decided to start their own company.
So same but different.
Same but different. Their own technologies. But if you just go onto Stewart's website and actually see who their customers are, it's pretty much the whole of Hollywood. They make the reference materials for all the mastering studios, for all of their big productions. So when a movie's getting mastered and color graded, it's generally on a Studio Tech 130 or Studio Tech 100 screen from Stewart. So these oaks, they know what they're doing.
Great. Okay, guys, enough talk. Let's get into the demo. We'll be running a few demos, and we'll see what gets flagged and what doesn't. So I might mute some of the volume. I might play some of them. On the previous clips when we were lucky, no flags. But as long as we do the Dolby demos and stuff, it's sort of open source.
I'll see what.
So those don't flag us. Guys, let's get into it.
Thank you.
You cannot be that hungry. Look at him. Cocky little bastard.
Insane.
What a scene. Dude, the heights.
Crazy, eh? It sounds like the ceiling is literally
that
cracking.
Must be the standout. And where are the speakers?
So there's one in ceiling there, one just in front, one just in front there.
Yo,
you hear the stuff move around.
Wow.
Proper, eh?
Proper. Best height.
Yes.
Experience I've had.
Yes.
It's so immersive.
No, it's
not taking away from the rest of it. The bass. Not that the 16s give the same as but it's accurate, it's punchy, it's fast.
We're on minus 26 dBs.
Yeah, I see. They're very
each low. One. So, we do get a lot of guys that come through here. We get a lot of guys that come through here that for them it's about the music. So we try to tune our systems to sound the best with music.
I want to hear this, guys. It's most probably going to get us flagged, but I don't care. I want to hear it. This is the demo I use in my own system. Phenomenal.
Panning.
The surround.
The
spaciousness.
Yeah.
I think this is the best room I've listened to.
Really?
I used to be the Steinway for me.
Yeah.
But I think this room has just taken it. You guys have done a lot more calibrating.
Yeah, we have, yeah.
Guys, hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Phenomenal room.
Insane room, yeah.
Goosebump meter, 11 out of 10. My favorite rooms used to be the Steinway. I've heard this one before, but obviously you guys did a lot more work.
We've done a lot more work.
The thing that stands out in this room is the panning and the surround, and then the heights, and then the bass. I mean,
the bass is so fast and so quick.
I didn't think I'm going to feel it as much as I did on that Jurassic Park scene. And guys, if you haven't demoed that scene, everything is in there. It starts off with heights.
Correct.
Then it comes with panning of surrounds, and then LFE when that dinosaur steps.
Correct.
It's
It's atmospheric. There's
Yes.
loud pieces. There's soft
it's
pieces.
intense.
Yeah.
It's the perfect demo scene, and this room just it's.
So-
I need to go and calibrate my system now.
So one thing that you and I were talking about, the actual sound doesn't sound like it stops. It doesn't stop at the walls.
No.
It sounds, if something sounds far away to the left or to the right, it sounds much further away than it actually is.
You in that jungle?
You're in that
Or you
jungle.
in that cave.
You're so well
Yeah.
immersed, and obviously if something sounds close next to you or in front of you or wherever, it actually sounds close. So you've got that three-dimensionality, but the walls are not boundaries that stop the sound. You know, the sound is not stuck at the walls. It's
It's a,
that Lindoff process is incredible.
It is. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe that is what makes it gives me that bit of a Lindorf feel that I had there,
Yeah.
just on a much higher scale because
Correct.
of the higher, bigger speakers. Bigger speakers. I mean, there's no replacement for displacements. You can get
Correct.
close, but you need size. And
Yeah.
don't know if you guys could see my reaction when I was sitting. Go back if you want to see on 1917.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie, and everyone's been bugging me to see it. I'm going to watch it this weekend because there's no good movies. But when they saw the tripwire and the rat fell, I actually gasped. It was like,
most
oh,
people.
crap.
Most people get a fright there.
yeah. And I mean, I don't get scared. I mean, I use that Quiet Place scene. I've got this camera in my cinema filming jump scares. Luckily, you don't have it here. Because
There it is.
I gasped. It's
Yeah.
it's a good job.
Great dynamics, really smooth, but there's just all the details there. And Morne was actually talking to us about why do we have such an aggressive toe in front.
Yeah.
You know, we obviously doing that extreme, the extreme toe in. So obviously, if you're moving to the left, you know, of one speaker, you're kind of getting in the firing line of one and out the other, so the volume stays the same. So it doesn't matter. We've set the system up that it doesn't matter where you sit. The central image kind of pans to where you sit.
Yeah.
Obviously, when you're playing 5.1 or 7 or Atmos or whatever, the center, the volume's coming out of the voice is coming out of the center. But we did this not only for the movie side to give you more immersive sound, for when you're playing in stereo as well, because these rooms are set up for stereo and surround. So if your wife is sitting to the left and you are sitting to the right, you both get a perfect image in front of you. So the voice is kind of in front of you. That's essentially what we did.
They towed so aggressively, they're actually pointing towards the outside seats.
Correct. They crossed.
Yeah. But coming to the center,
Precisely.
I was scared when you're doing a proper cinema. When you have a center too low or too high, you sort of notice it, but not here.
Yeah.
It felt like it's coming like an acoustic transparent coming behind the screen. I did not for once think the center is below the screen.
Yeah.
It was very good. But that also being said, as precise as it is, I think in a cinema setup you can actually get away with just having the custom installs.
Yeah.
And then having the same
It's a very
surround.
similar. It's the same tweeter, so it's a similar sound.
What surrounds are we running?
These are the 800 series, the 800 Diamond series.
The custom install ones.
Custom install.
And ceiling?
Same.
Same. Okay, so it's proper stuff.
Yeah. It's a really good sound.
I know sometimes I even advise clients that spend most of your money on the front stage and you can go lesser on those. But if you can afford, obviously going the full bang.
You actually get the same
Yeah.
performance behind you, and then one step further, you get the same performance above you as well, which is
My surrounds don't sound like this. I'm really going to calibrate my system.
Mine as well.
No,
Mine don't sound like
I'm
that.
going home and I'm going to calibrate my system. My bass is on par, but my surround game is not there. And you commented last time that I need more surround behind me.
Yeah, you do.
And I thought it was the tripod design. I just think I need to get a power amp on those babies. Because the front's being powered
it won't hurt. Yeah.
and the rears are on receiver.
Yeah. It will never hurt. The more power you give a speaker,
Coming here
the
just
better.
cost me money. That just cost me money. Now I know why my clients don't really want to come and visit me anymore. Yeah,
100%.
but guys, I hope you enjoyed that experience. I thoroughly did. Thanks again for Alan and Homation for having us.
Pleasure. As I said in the previous video, guys, we do have multiple rooms with multiple different systems and brands, and we got many brands that we look after. You want to come experience, listen, and give Mornay a shout at Home Cinema King. We can always book a demo and a time for you to come through, and essentially we can go through all these different systems and different rooms. Really good gear, amazing rooms. We did this to kind of showcase the level that these guys actually play at and what they can do. But we know that this kind of channel, there's a lot of audio enthusiasts. Please give Mornay a shout, and we'll always accommodate you to come and take a listen.
Another room I want to show you guys, but that will be for a later date. Our time has run out now. Is the Monitor Audio Synergy. The new Synergy custom installs. Those are also
out of this world.
at a level. Are those platinum type level?
It is platinum level. It's the same tweeter in the Synergy speakers that they've got in the platinum, the new G3s. But we are upgrading that room at the moment.
You're doing?
We are getting
when it's done.
Yeah, we're getting the new Marantz processor and the new Marantz power amplifier.
AV10.
AV10.
Oh, guys, if you haven't seen, did I? Did I?
I'm
haven't
not
I?
sure if you've made a video on it yet.
I haven't, but we will.
Yes.
That is the new AV10 16-channel processor, 16-channel power amplifier,
16 by 200 watt RMS.
goosebumper meter. It's going to destroy all, but we don't know pricing yet. I am waiting for a heart attack.
So we're going to be getting a unit in to test a combo, and that Synergy room is going to be run by that system. So I can't wait.
No, me neither. I can't.
And when we do have it up and running, you can make a time and a booking with Mornay and come through here and you can take a listen.
Yeah, I'm quiet now because I'm thinking how I'm going to afford it. It sucks. Guys, this hobby is like,
I know.
you guys want to see a bottomless pit.
I know, but you know what? Unlike a car, you buy an expensive
everyone
car.
enjoys it.
Everyone enjoys it. The thing is with a car, you buy an expensive car. After 2 or 3 years, it just becomes a car.
Yeah, and
With
it's
a
mostly for yourself.
special, with a special system, you can buy it, listen to all the tracks you've heard over and over again, hear new things as if they are new music, smile, have fun, enjoy. In 10 years' time, I bet you're still doing the same thing with that music as
And
well.
if you do, because you do get used to a certain sound, like I always say, keep your packaging. Bring it to me or any other dealer. Most of them do trade-ins. We trade you up. So you just pay the difference onto your next thing. And where with a car, it's mostly for yourself. This is for the family. You actually want to invite around family to come and enjoy your cinema room. And that sickness adds on. They want it as well. Yeah. I always say there's not one person in this world that does not want a cinema. It's just to get the right setup for the right person in the right budget
And the environment as well.
Yeah.
Sure.
Guys, hope you enjoyed that from myself and from Al.
Thanks,
Till
guys.
the next one. Cheers. Bye.
Bye.